For some of us, when a new over-the-air update comes out, we go and rush to both download and install it on our phones as soon as possible. For some modern Android devices, this can take longer than we would like due to the optimizing apps step that seems to take much longer than the actual firmware update process. This is likely because Android wants these tasks ran in the background, and performing the tasks any faster would result in a hit to multitasking performance. This isn't an issue for those of us who manually install and wait for these updates to complete, but your average user will just let the update download and install in the background without paying any attention to it. Us enthusiasts can be a bit more impatient with the process, and it's caused a lot of people to share their distaste with the Android community. But there's a faster way to install these over-the-air updates, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. This method does require a PC to complete, since we're going to be sideloading the over-the-air update. But if you're an Android enthusiast, then you probably have a computer on hand anyway. This does not require the bootloader to be unlocked and will only work like normal over-the-air updates, so you cannot be rooted and follow this tutorial successfully. Now, to start, we need to first download the over-the-air update that we want to install. Since I have a Google Pixel 4a right here, I'm going to be going to Google's factory images page, finding the Google Pixel 4a in this list. And right now I am on the May security update, and the company has just released the June update. So I have downloaded this June over-the-air update onto my PC. Now we also need to have ADB and Fastboot tools installed as well. I've covered how to do this in a previous tutorial, so if you do not have this set up on your computer yet, check the video description below, as I'll be linking to a guide that I did to get you up to speed. Now we're going to need to move or copy that firmware that we just downloaded into the same folder as our ADB and Fastboot tools. And then we're going to need to boot the phone into recovery mode. Now, if you know the hardware combination, you can reboot the phone and do that. I'll be linking to a video that shows you how to do that on the Pixel 4a as well in the video description below. But I'm just going to be using the ADB command, ADB space reboot space recovery. But it doesn't matter which method you use, we just need to boot our phone into recovery mode. And then if you haven't done so already, go ahead and connect it to our PC with that USB cable. So after booting the phone into recovery mode and bypassing that splash screen, we need to use the hardware buttons and highlight the Apply Update from ADB option. And now we are currently in ADB Sideload mode. So with our phone in ADB Sideload mode, we're going to type out the command ADB space sideload space and then the name of the firmware file that we downloaded. So we just type out the beginning of that file name, and we can press the tab button to auto complete. And we want to make sure that we are flashing the over-the-air update of the firmware and not the full factory image of that firmware. And with that typed out, we're just going to press enter on the keyboard. So what's happening now is the PC is sending this firmware file to our smartphone, and we have a progress meter right here. While that is happening, our phone is accepting that firmware file, and right now we're being told that it is verifying the update package. We just need to be patient right here. We don't need to touch the phone or wiggle the cable or anything. We need to make sure the phone retains a stable USB cable connection and wait for the installation process to complete. So after we've reached about 48-49% in our progress meter in the command prompt, we can see it switched from verifying the update package to installing the update package. We're going to keep this USB cable plugged in, and right now we are on step 1 of 2 of the installation process. So after about 3 minutes, we are around 88% on the progress meter as we are wrapping up step 1 of 2 of installing this firmware update. And about 95% we moved from step 1 of 2 to step 2 of 2. And after that was done, we received this success message telling us that the install from ADB completed with status 0. And with the sideload complete, we're going to make sure that the Reboot System Now option is highlighted, which it should be highlighted by default. And then we're going to press the power button to confirm that selection. Now you're going to see us boot back into Android just like normal. We do not have to go through any optimizing apps part. We can just boot right into Android. And now that we are booted back up, you can see we have moved from the May security update to the June update. And all of this was done again without waiting for the optimizing apps part of installing an over-the-air update, which can take 2 or even 3 times longer than this sideload method process went.